Let's get right into it. Number 1. When someone stares at you while you're eating, you're just trying to eat. Nothing dramatic. Maybe a burrito. Maybe a sad microwave meal you pretend is gourmet. But then it happens. You feel it. Someone's eyes locked onto you like you're performing on a cooking show. Except you didn't sign up, and there's zero prize money. Suddenly every bite feels exaggerated. You're hyper aware of your jaw, your chewing speed, your napkin use. Your entire personality collapses under the weight of a single stare. You start wondering, do I always hold my fork like this? Am I breathing too loud? What even is chewing? This weird panic doesn't come from nowhere. Your 200,000-year-old brain is flipping out for a reason. Back in the caveman days, eating meant letting your guard down. Mouth full, hands occupied, attention elsewhere. And if someone was staring at you while you were eating, it usually meant they wanted your food, or your spot, or to clobber you and take both. Those instincts never left. Your brain still flags being watched while eating as a potential threat. Even if the worst thing that could happen now is your coworker silently judging your lunch choices? Scientists call this hypervigilance during consumption, but your brain just calls it, this person might steal my mammoth meat. So yeah, next time you're mid-bite and someone won't stop staring, just remember, your brain thinks you're back in the Stone Age, guarding a sandwich, like it's the last meal on Earth. Number 2, putting something back on the shelf because you changed your mind. You're walking through the store, just browsing, not hurting anyone. You pick something up, a snack, maybe a candle, maybe socks you don't need. You carry it for a while thinking, yeah, maybe I'll buy this. But then you change your mind. Totally normal. People do it all the time, except now your brain acts like you've committed a felony. You look around like you're being watched. Suddenly, every security camera feels personal, like the store manager is about to sprint out from the back yelling, put it back where you found it. You try to return it to the exact spot, but it's 3 aisles back and you forgot where it came from. So now you're just holding a random granola bar in the shampoo aisle, questioning your entire existence. Your heart races, your palms sweat. Your internal monologue is pure panic. Act natural! Act natural! Just put it down! Walk away! Don't run! This shouldn't feel like high-stakes espionage, but your brain's threat system doesn't care. To your ancient instincts, removing food from a place, then putting it back, could mean danger, spoiled goods, poison, social shame, or getting kicked out of the tribe. So even though you're just standing in Target, your brain acts like you just disrupted the food supply of your village. And that's why putting an item back on the wrong shelf feels like a moral failure, even though you literally just saved $5. It's not guilt. It's your prehistoric brain panicking because it thinks you just broke the food chain. Number 3, walking back after you bowl and everyone's watching you. You roll the ball, it's gone. You can't change the outcome. But now comes the real test, walking back. Suddenly your legs forget how to leg. Your arms don't know where to go. Do you smile, nod, look at the floor? Everyone's looking at you, like you just performed brain surgery instead of knocking down 6 pins. Your ancient brain is freaking out, because in tribal times, being watched in silence meant you were being judged, possibly exiled, possibly eaten. So yeah, your brain reacts like this stroll is a survival test, not just a return trip to your soda and fries. You're not awkward. You're just built for hunting, not bowling under pressure. Number 4, hearing your own voice on a recording. You hit play, and there it is, your voice. Except it sounds like a cartoon character doing a bad impression of you. You cringe instantly. Do I really sound like that? Yes, you do, but only to everyone else on Earth. Your brain is confused, because what you think you sound like comes through your skull bones. A deeper, smoother version, the deluxe edition. But the recording? That's the real you. No filters, no skull reverb, just cold, honest sound waves hitting a mic. And your caveman brain hates it, because back in the day, recognizing voices meant survival. You needed to know friend from foe instantly. But hearing your own voice from outside your body? That didn't happen. So your brain treats it like a glitch in the Matrix. A sound that feels familiar, but wrong enough to be unsettling. It's not vanity, it's biology. Your own voice just made the maybe danger list. And your nervous system is not okay with that. Number 6, crossing the street and a car stops for you. You step up to cross, a car sees you, and stops politely. Now it's your move. But somehow, this becomes the most stressful 10 seconds of your week. You start walking, but not normal walking. It's that awkward half jog, half speed walk, the universal thank you for not running me over dance. You don't know where to look. Do you make eye contact with the driver? Do you wave? Do you nod like a medieval knight? Your brain is screaming. Don't be rude, but also move fast. But also don't trip. This panic makes no sense. Until you remember that in ancient times, stepping in front of something bigger than you meant risk, meant danger. Meant, are we sure this thing won't eat me? Even though it's just a Honda Civic, your survival brain still kicks in and turns crossing the street into an Olympic-level performance of courtesy and fear. And that's why, every time a car stops for you, You feel weirdly obligated to impress them with your walking form. Number 7, trying to unlock your door while someone watches from behind you. You're standing at your front door, keys in hand, and someone's right behind you. Maybe a friend, maybe a delivery guy, maybe a neighbor just making conversation. Suddenly, your motor skills file for early retirement. You fumble the keys, miss the lock, flip the wrong side, and now you're sweating like you're trying to defuse a bomb. The longer it takes, the worse it gets. You can feel their eyes, like a heat ray on the back of your neck. And your brain is yelling, open the door faster or perish. This makes zero sense logically, but your ancient instincts say otherwise. See, back in tribal days, failing to complete a simple task in front of others meant you might get judged, seen as weak or unreliable. And being the weak link in a survival-based group, not a great career move. So now, thousands of years later, you're just trying to unlock your apartment, but your brain thinks your entire reputation is on the line. Number 8, getting caught waving at someone who was waving at the person behind you. You see someone waving, big smile, full energy, and your brain goes, oh, hey, that's for me. You wave back, maybe even double down with a smile, only to realize they were waving at someone else, right behind you. Now you're just standing there, hand midair, face frozen in social freefall, trying to recover like nothing happened. Maybe fake a hair adjustment. Maybe pretend you were swatting a bug, but your brain is already spiraling. We've been seen. The tribe thinks we're weird. Exile is coming. Because in the wild, misreading social cues could be dangerous. Greeting the wrong person, mistaking an enemy for a friend, could get you shunned, or worse. So yeah, your caveman brain treats that wave fail like a full-blown social disaster, even though in reality, no one cares. But your fight or flight system is already halfway to building a new identity in another town. Number 9, walking past a group of teenagers and instantly feeling judged. You're just walking down the street, minding your business, until you spot them. A cluster of teens, leaning on a wall, laughing at something, or nothing. Or maybe at you. Suddenly, your brain shifts into alert mode. Your posture changes. Your walk gets weirdly calculated, like you're auditioning for a human who definitely walks like this all the time. You avoid eye contact, pretend to check your phone, pray they don't say anything, or worse, start laughing. It makes no sense. You're a grown adult, but your brain is throwing alarms like you're facing a pack of wolves. Because back in the day, being judged by your peers, especially younger, louder ones, could mean social rejection and being pushed out of the group, which in caveman logic meant losing protection and maybe not surviving the next winter. Today, you're just passing a skate park, but your ancient wiring is convinced your entire social status is hanging by a thread. And that's why walking past a bunch of teenagers feels like walking past a jury that already decided you're guilty of something you didn't even do. Number 10, not knowing what to do with your hands in a group photo. Someone says, let's take a group picture. And instantly, your arms become strangers, attached to your body, but with no clear mission. Do you put them behind your back? In your pockets? Cross them! Hands on hips? Why do all these options feel wrong? You smile for the photo, but your brain is fully occupied with one panicked question: what do normal people do with their hands? This isn't vanity. This is biology. See, our ancestors used body language to signal confidence, fear, trust, submission. Every limb position had a meaning, and being misread could lead to real danger. So when you're in a still pose, with no script and no action, your brain panics because it doesn't know what signal you're sending. Or worse, if others will misread it. You're not awkward. You're running ancient threat analysis while standing in front of a smartphone camera, trying not to look like you were just generated by AI. And that's why, in every group photo, your smile says cheese, but your hands quietly scream, help.